My beloved children, today I want to talk to you about one of the greatest gifts you can ever give yourself and others: forgiveness. Forgiveness is not just a word, it is a door that opens your soul to peace, healing, and divine love. Many hearts remain in chains because they hold on to anger, bitterness, and pain. But when you learn the power of forgiveness, those chains are broken, and your heart finds freedom. Imagine carrying a heavy stone on your back every single day. At first, you think you can manage it. But as days turn into weeks, and weeks into years, that stone begins to crush your spirit. That stone is unforgiveness. It does not hurt the one who wronged you the most, it hurts you. Forgiveness is the act of putting that stone down and walking free. The burden of unforgiveness. Unforgiveness is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. Many people believe that by holding on to grudges, they are punishing the ones who hurt them. But in reality, the only person suffering is the one holding on to the bitterness. Think of your heart as a beautiful garden. When anger, resentment, and hatred grow inside, they act like weeds choking the life out of the flowers. The sunlight of joy cannot reach your soul because shadows of pain block it. Forgiveness is the act of removing those weeds, allowing peace and joy to bloom once more. Glowing star: what forgiveness is, and what it is not. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting the pain or pretending the wrong never happened. It does not mean you allow people to hurt you again. Forgiveness is not weakness, it is strength. Forgiveness is choosing to release the pain so it no longer controls your heart. It is saying, I will not let what you did to me destroy my peace. I will not be a prisoner of the past. I choose freedom. It is not about approving evil, it is about breaking the chain it has over your life. The example of forgiveness in divine love. When Jesus hung on the cross, he had every reason to be angry. Betrayed, mocked, beaten, crucified, he faced pain beyond imagination. Yet, with love overflowing, he prayed, Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing. This act of forgiveness was not only for those soldiers, not only for the leaders, but also for all of us. He showed us that forgiveness is divine, that even in the face of the greatest injustice, love can rise higher than hatred. The chains of the past. Some of you are carrying deep wounds. A friend betrayed you, a parent abandoned you, a loved one hurt you, or life itself seemed unfair. You ask, how can I forgive when the pain is still fresh? How can I forgive when the wound runs so deep? The answer is not easy, but it is simple: start with a choice. Forgiveness begins not with emotions, but with a decision. The feelings may take time to heal, but the choice to forgive unlocks the door. Over time, the heart follows where the will has led. The healing power of forgiveness. When you forgive, you heal. When you release anger, your spirit finds peace. When you let go of bitterness, joy returns. Studies even show that forgiveness improves your physical health. Stress decreases, your heart becomes lighter, and your mind becomes calmer. Your relationships improve, and your soul becomes radiant. Forgiveness is medicine for the heart. Stories of forgiveness. Let me share a story. A young woman was abused in her childhood. She grew up with anger, carrying the weight of pain for years. One day, she chose to forgive, not because the abuser deserved it, but because she deserved peace. That day, the chains of her soul broke, and she finally breathed free. Another story: a man lost his son to violence. For years, hatred consumed him. But when he chose to forgive the one responsible, he found peace beyond understanding. He even began to help others who suffered similar pain. Forgiveness transformed his darkness into light. How to forgive step by step. 1. Acknowledge the pain. Do not deny it. Be honest about the wound. 2. Decide to forgive. It may not feel natural, but it begins with choice. 3. Pray for strength. Ask God to give you the courage and love to release the hurt. 4. Release the debt. Say, they do not owe me anymore. I release them. 5. Repeat as needed. Sometimes forgiveness is a daily decision until healing is complete. Forgiveness sets you free. When you forgive, you are no longer tied to the past. Your future opens wide with hope. Your heart learns to love more deeply. You walk in freedom, peace, and joy. Forgiveness is one of the greatest powers God has given you. Use it, and you will discover life in abundance. Final message. My children, choose forgiveness today. Release the burden, let the chains fall, and step into freedom. Do not let anger steal your joy. Do not let bitterness poison your soul. Open your heart, and let love win. Forgive, and you will shine with divine light. Forgive, and you will discover true peace. Forgive, and you will walk in the power of love.